We are back in the world of Pale Garden builds. We are in Snapshot 24W44A. If you haven't watched the Pale Garden build hacks 1 and 2, the links will be in the description below. So let's start with my favorite new item in the snapshot called Resin Clump, and it's an overlay block that you can place on any blocks similar to vines, scope veins, and glow lichen. Placing these resin clumps on dirt or any type of stone blocks can make you an ore. You can place it on a nether rack to make a fake nether gold ore, and you can easily fool someone, especially if you're looking at it from a distance. There are some blocks you can mix and match with the resin clump to create these various ores and other decorations. The combinations here are almost endless. Also, one of my favorite decors you can do with it is a fire ember that you can place beside the lit furnaces and blast furnace. You can also place it beside a campfire to give a similar effect, and it's a really clever idea made by a Reddit user, LostSoul41, so credit goes to him. Similarly, you can place it beside the lava pool so it looks like some lava drops as well. I saw it in one of Echo's posts and I love the idea so much that I needed to show it here as well. You can also place it below the orange candles so it looks like a melted candle wax. You can also place it beside the resin clump, but it looks far from the candles, so I still prefer you place it above the resin clump so it makes more sense. And you can place it on trees as well so you can make an orange tree. If you replace the log with pale oak and the leaves with a block of resin, you can make yourself an autumn tree. Now add some shroom lights around the resin and some honey blocks and orange glass pane for the drip. And you made yourself a resin tree that also drips out resin. Since crimson and warp fungus have these orange spots that's similar to the resin clump, you can combine them with orange tulip and resin clumps to create a mini resin garden. A great addition for it is adding a giant crimson and warp fungus with a netherwart and warp wart block with resin clumps around it, and they look like a big version of the crimson and warp fungus around the garden, which looks really nice. Previously, we made a pale golem using pale oak and creaking heart inspired by my moss golem build from the 1.17 build hacks, and with it I decided to make a resin golem as well, this time with no banners and a more simple looking golem overall. For the hair, I decided to go with honey blocks with orange glass and glass pane for that dripping resin, and I think with those strips it made the golem look better and has drippy hair, which I really like about. Here's a comparison of the two golems. Let me know which golem is better by voting in the community poll. I'll leave a link to it in the comment section and in the description. Inspired by the elixir collector from Clash of Clans, you can do the same in Minecraft but with resin instead. Here I'm making a small pod using spruce planks and grey glass pane with resins in the middle. For the sides here, I'll be adding a wax block of copper with blast furnace, and I'm also gonna use polished tuff for the connection with the pod. Let's also add a valve for the switches, and a resin clump and debug stick to turn on the blast furnace. And that's pretty much it for the resin collector. Next up is going to be a resin drill, which again, inspired by the elixir drill from Clash of Clans. Here I'm also going to use similar blocks like spruce and copper to keep the design consistent with the resin collector. For the drill, I'm gonna use a dripstone for that pointy look since other blocks don't sit well with the build. Now at the back side, this is where we're gonna add the resin, which powers up the drill machine. For details, you can add some resin clumps around it. And that's pretty much it for our resin drill build. Another build we can do is a resin storage, which again, similar to the elixir storage from Clash of Clans, and it's a 5x5 spruce platform with decors at the sides, grey stained glass at the top, and resins in the middle. For other storage decor, you can just do it using a spruce trapdoor. So you have this resin barrel. A small build you can do is to make a pump for resin so it looks like you're collecting resin from the pale tree. You can even do this on the resin tree build we made earlier. And the best part about it is you can add this to the resin collector as an extension. Now if you combine these builds, you can make a small resin plant or factory, which is perfect for villages in general. I'll also include a download link for this world so you can check it out for yourself. With resin bricks, resin block, shroomlight, and orange wool, you can make a smooth gradient wall. You can also combine it with warp planks. I find that the two colors really complement well with the blocks. And last but not least, you can combine the resin wall with acacia fence or warp fence to make this room divider. Nothing too special, just a simple decoration to place. Also, 80% of you aren't subscribed to the channel yet, so if you want more build hacks like this, please do subscribe for more builds. My socials and Discord will be in the description below. Thanks for watching and bye bye.